everybody, and welcome to Debate Masters. Thank you for joining us today for the only important debate that you will watch today. It's right here. So, how this show works is I have two excellent and funny debaters for you today, and they will be debating your silly nonsense topics. So what's going to happen is I'm going to let you in the audience pitch your topics into the comments. I also have some topics that I have culled from past comments so that they can come alive. It's almost Halloween, so they're going to come back as zombie topics and have some fun. I don't know. So what's going to happen is after we get a topic, each debater is going to have 1 minute to debate their side of a topic, and then they'll each be given a 30-second rebuttal to hopefully win over your votes. Once each debate round is done, then I'll go back to the audience and you'll go ahead and put in the comments who you think should win our debate. And then after a number of debates, we will pick a winner. So if you want to go ahead in the audience right now and start pitching your topics while we introduce some other people. Tonight on tech, we have Chris Emery. So I don't know if you can.
Yeah, dude. What's up? What's up? Hi. Real quick, Dana, too. I just want to thank all of our Patreon and donors and our generous, beautiful people that keep giving us money. We can't thank you enough. It is very appreciated, and we are appreciative. But yeah, that's that. Back to
Yay, look at all those fabulous people. Okay, so tonight we have two debaters. We have a special guest today. I sometimes perform on another show that's done locally in Sacramento called Capital Punishment, and over the next couple of weeks I'll have some really cool guys from that show on my show. So I would like to introduce Daniel, if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi there. I'm Daniel, and you've been on my show, Capital Punishment, every Tuesday, 8:30 on Twitch.
Nice. Like to do a little cross support in Sacramento. And our other debater tonight is Josh. Please introduce yourself, Josh.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey there. I perform on Wednesdays in a show called Movie Libs. You can catch it on the Comedy Spot. And then I also host my own eating channel called Epic Cheat Meal Day on YouTube. # Epic Cheat Meal Day.
Yep, your shameless self-promotion before the show started.
Yeah, that's how I do. You know, viewership.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to see if we have any comments, any suggestions from our audience. Oh, Evan's already coming in hot with a personal topic.
Allowing cheat meals. Following diet. Also, Mike says, savoring a couple craft beers versus downing several macro brews.
Okay.
What's a macro brew?
Like Budweiser and that kind of shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can we cuss on this show?
What was that?
Are we allowed to swear on this show and use adult language?
Dana?
I think we try to keep them to a minimum, but they
I
are
got
not
you.
disallowed.
Sounds good.
If it comes out, it comes out, but don't force it.
That's my rule in life.
Kareen says puns versus dad jokes.
Okay.
Mike also says losing your virginity versus hearing the Beatles for the first time.
Oh, geez.
Poor Judgment C says I need some nuts with my macro beers. Some macro beer nuts.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the topics that people have given us.
Okay. Well, people are gonna go ahead and keep putting your ideas in the comments. A couple of those might be better savored for later when we get our debaters warmed up. I think I'm gonna start out with something maybe a little bit lighter for our first round, get our debaters warmed up. Let's go with the suggestion of what's better, puns versus dad jokes. So you're gonna debate for your side of that debate. So I think since Daniel's on my left, I'm just gonna let him pick which side of that debate he would like to pick first. So Daniel, would you like to debate on behalf of puns or dad jokes?
I feel like I have to go puns here.
Okay. We like to get really personal on this show.
Solid move.
Welcome. Okay. And so, Josh, you're going to debate on behalf of dad jokes.
All day long.
Okay. So, Daniel, you're going to get 1 minute to bait your... tongue-tied. I do this every week, I promise. You're going to get 1 minute to debate your side of the topic, and that minute starts now.
Okay. Well, while many people would argue that puns are in fact, dad jokes, or rather, I should say that dad jokes fall under the umbrella of the pun hierarchy. The simple fact of it is that puns throughout time have been slandered and defamated so much that advocating for dad jokes over puns is basically already given a leg up to the establishment. And while some folks would like to see little to no change, I disagree and think that we should move forward as a society for the betterment of all. And the reason that I say this, back in the day, somebody said that puns are the lowest form of humor. It's well documented now that that was said by somebody at a party who was being outclassed by somebody who was dropping puns. The other person was getting no laughs. So we've held this long form belief based on the ramblings of a madman who's getting no attention at a party. And I think that's not a solid basis for societal norms, and thus should be discarded.
Okay. See, who's excited about a debate where people actually stop talking when the time's up? Okay, Josh, so your 1 minute starts now.
All good points from my opponent. I definitely agree that dad jokes do include puns, but let's not forget maybe a limerick or a good knock-knock joke. Dad jokes, they're like a rite of passage. Myself being a dad, I can understand how some of you might feel that maybe puns are the overall umbrella of jokedom, but no, I say nay. I say that dad jokes are not only a subset, but a superset. And having 2 children of my own, cracking them up in weird ways, that's a win for me. That's a win for them. So remember, come this November 2nd, when you get to the ballots.
That's time.
That's it. That's all I got.
We just won't know what to remember. Okay, so Daniel, you're going to get a 30-second rebuttal, and that time starts now.
Okay, so as far as dad jokes, let's be honest, a lot of us have been abandoned by our fathers, and puns will not leave you. They will always be there for you. They are intellectually superior in every way, and dad jokes are just kind of like this cheeky, kind of almost dumb, like you laugh at them because you're embarrassed for the person that said them. And again, puns won't leave you. You will have no abandonment issues over puns. So that's why they are superior in every way to dad joke.
Okay. So Josh, your rebuttal starts now.
Yeah, Daniel brought up a good point. Dads do leave. Like his argument, it left the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a dad joke. Not a good one. But you see, that's what's so great about dad jokes. They don't have to be good. They just have to make you feel awkward.
Mission accomplished.
I think Josh is ending his own time with that face.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Okay, so after our first debate topic of puns versus dad jokes, we're going to send it back to the audience now for you to vote on who won that debate. Was it Daniel with puns, or was it Josh with dad jokes?
Let's see. Poor Judgment voted early. This was before Daniel even spoke. I don't know if you can count it, but she did come in later with a vote for dad jokes. So I think you can count it.
I only count the right on time votes.
Yeah. Dorian says when he's a dad, he's going to tell him in a suit. Those are classy dad jokes. But that's not a vote for either. It's just a comment.
Vote for Dorian.
Here we go. Yeah, Poor Judgment again. This is the only one voting right now.
Yeah.
Josh. We need votes, people.
Team Porn Judgment.
Yeah, Evan does like though. Puns will be there for you. Words of wisdom from Daniel.
Thank you, Evan.
Here we go. Creans says Josh wins because he's the only one that used a joke in his debate. Yeah, Daniel, you could have.
I must have missed it.
You could have used a. Oh.
I mean, as many times as I'd like to remind the audience that we are voting based on debate skills, they don't listen and just vote with whatever they feel like.
Yeah, it's in their heart.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, obviously, Poor Judgment has it out for me and has since before the show even started. So.
Let's see. Evan does vote. Daniel, puns will be there for you.
It's going to be very hard to determine a winner if we only have 2 viewers.
2 voters. There's plenty of viewers. They're
Just
just a little timid.
Come on, guys.
Yep, those are the votes.
Okay.
Is this one? At what point can I vote? I guess this makes more sense to the viewers, even though you're looking at the back of my head right now.
Well, I mean, we got that vote was 2-3, so we had a winner. I wonder if people might be watching a different debate right now, even though this one's way more entertaining.
Is there another debate on?
Supposedly, yeah.
I'm so bad at this.
There's not enough women in that one. So we did get 3 votes, so I think Josh won that one with 2-1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some more voters for the next one.
Just warming up.
I realize now that there might be something a little bit more important going on today.
Is there something going on?
There's something going on, but that's fine because we're here to entertain and people will watch this later and laugh alone. Okay, so for our next topic, I'm going to pick a topic that I've had here from a previous week, and the topic is, what is better, being hot or being rich? So picking first is going to go to Josh this time. So Josh, what side of our debate would you like to debate? Would you like to debate that it's better to be hot or that it's better to be rich?
I'm gonna
Like
say
sexy hot or
Yeah,
like
like attractive hot. Like
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Yeah, hot.
Okay, so Josh is going to go for hot. So then Daniel, you're going to debate on behalf of it's better to be rich. Okay. So Josh, your 1 minute starts now.
While some may say, including my opponent, that good looks are fleeting, I think that if you're hot for a good majority of your life, it'll get you through a lot of things. We're talking, interviews. We're talking getting a very good-looking mate, hopefully. We're also talking about getting into clubs. Everyone knows that it's difficult to get into a clubs if you're not good-looking. Also, just people opening doors for you, people listening to you, people, just generally agreeing with you. That's it. I abdicate the rest of my time.
Okay. So now, Daniel, your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, Josh, I want to thank you for making this very easy for me. Interviews are easier when you're hot. What interviews? I'm not interviewing because I don't need a job because I'm rich. Mates. We all know money attracts mates. That's just 101. Getting in the club. Easy. Slide the doorman 100. Speaking of people opening doors, doorman. I hire one. He opens the door for me now if I'm rich. People listen to you when you're hot? No, they don't. No, they don't. When's the last time you tuned out when somebody was hot that had no idea what they're talking about was speaking? All right. So, but you listen when Elon Musk speaks. You listen when Stephen Hawking speaks, and they're both pretty well to do, not very good looking gentlemen. And that's about does it for me.
Nice. Okay. I will have to say, from personal experience, it's a lot easier to listen to hot people when you can't see them in person. Okay, Josh, so your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
I wanted to say money at first. I wanted to choose that since it was my choice. but I know a lot of people that have a lot of money that aren't happy. I know a lot of good-looking people that are just happy because they're good-looking. I mean, they're dirt poor. They don't have a dime to their name, but just for some reason, life gives them everything that they need because they're so beautiful. But rich people, man, they're some of the most depressed people I have seen in my whole life.
Okay. And Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
All right. Well, don't get me wrong. I think that being incredibly hot or incredibly rich are both character flaws, and they both make you probably not a very nice person. But I could be wrong. However, I will say that if you want to find somebody who's happy, it's easier to be that way on a yacht in the Mediterranean, where I can go if I'm rich.
Okay. Very nice. So now we're going to go back to our audience, which I assume is there. And go ahead and put in the comments right now, audience, who won our debate. Was it Josh with It's Better to Be Hot, or was it Daniel with It's Better to Be Rich? I'm going to go over to Chris.
Here we go. Josh. Boom. From Jordan.
Nice.
Poor Judgment says this one is actually a tie. That doesn't help. Oh, but so she goes Joshua. She also wrote something in German. Does anyone speak German? Okay. Let's see. Josh from Mike. Yeah, I mean those were really both great arguments, I'd say. We don't have any other votes right now. Oh, here we go. Evan.
There's also always a little bit of delay.
Let's see. Vote for Daniel.
Thank
for
you,
having
Evan.
a counter argument for each of Josh's
Those were
points
really good.
in his opening minute. I also appreciated that.
Those were really good counter arguments. I have to, yeah.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
Green says Daniel this time. He's going Daniel.
Ooh.
I mean, as a lawyer, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, aren't you a lawyer? Or you were a lawyer? Or you've studied law?
Once upon a time, I was.
Well, now I feel like this isn't going to go my way.
Josh, if the first two rounds have been any indication, it looks like it's going to go your way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the votes. For judgment, can't deny the facts. It will go your way, Josh.
Okay,
It will
well,
go
that,
your way, Josh. Josh is going to win.
Okay, Fleetwood Mac versus.
It's
so that
Fleetwood
one
Mac.
came in as a tie. So we have a
Okay.
tie for round
That's cool.
two.
I'm cool with that.
What's that face, Chris? Do you want to vote?
Yes, every single time I want to vote.
Chris always wants to break ties. You can't
Yeah.
just be happy with just people togetherness.
No,
Yeah, man.
I got a fat neck, so I'm breaking ties all the time.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Is that a dad joke?
The dad joke, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it was. Man. It was a damn good one.
Dad joke for sure.
Okay. You don't have to use my vote, but if I was going to vote, I think that Daniel gave a better argument in that
Yeah.
one.
Pretty
Because
hard. It was a
because of
pretty
the
good
points.
one.
I'm gonna let you vote because I'm in
Okay.
charge here and I do what I want. So
Yeah.
I think that counts.
I'll
Yeah.
give it to Daniel. That was really good.
Yeah, those were
Yeah.
great counter arguments.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Chris.
And again, I'm going to plug to the audience. If you have any other ideas you'd like to put in the comments, feel free to do that whenever. I also have some ones pre-prepared because I'm like that. Okay.
Yeah, we had some earlier. Dorian said brown weed versus oregano, but he also said t-shirts versus suit jackets. So if you needed more, you needed options.
Sometimes I just don't know where people come up with these. Just kidding. Okay, so for our third topic, I'm going to go with something else that came up previously that I kept this one around. Sometimes we can't do pop culture things because it's been pointed out that it's less fun when someone doesn't know what they're talking about. But I checked beforehand. Haha. So our third topic is gonna be, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Ooh, baby.
Yes or no?
Oh, hell yeah.
So picking first goes back to Daniel. Daniel, would you like to argue yes or no? Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It's absolutely a Christmas movie.
Okay. So that means Daniel's gonna do yes, and Josh, you get the no. This is what good debaters have to do all the time.
I know.
Okay,
I've got
Daniel,
the
your 1
skills.
minute starts now.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie for a few reasons. 1, it takes place during Christmas. 2, the movie uses Christmas music. 3, during the holiday television scheduling season, it's always there. 4, I'm done.
Nice. Succinct and to the point. Okay, so Josh, your minute starts now.
First off, I hate having to argue this point, but I will because that's what the name of the game is. Debate Masters. I guess it's not a Christmas movie because it's an action movie, and yeah, I mean, like, there's very little Christmas in it to be had. Maybe just a touch at the beginning and a touch at the end, but most of it's really just a movie that centers around one man's mission to earn back the love of his wife and to, to save all these helpless people in this very large corporate building against these guys that really just want money. It was a genre breaker. It was, the first time that we saw a hero that, didn't get that got hurt, and I think for those reasons alone, it's not a Christmas movie.
And so Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
Josh, it's crazy when you were talking, all those things that you described, I forgot that you're talking about Die Hard, and I thought that you're talking about It's a Wonderful Life. You have a hero. He's trying to earn back the love of his life. There's a little bit of Christmas in the front, a little bit of Christmas in the end. And guess what? It's a Wonderful Life is considered a Christmas
movie, right?
Nicely done. Okay, and Josh, your rebuttal starts now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I really feel like Die Hard's a Christmas movie, and Daniel should just get 1 point because Die Hard's a freaking great Christmas movie. Every Christmas, I put on Die Hard, and I just bask in its glory. I mean, when he puts on that Santa hat at the end, and then he has the gun, and then he shoots Hans Gruber, and then Hans Gruber falls from the Nakatomi building. Come on, it's all Christmas. Wonderful.
And I definitely
let me just say, Josh, you talked about basking in the glory of Die Hard. I'm basking in the glory that is you right now.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Josh definitely went over time, but I didn't cut him off because that was just too beautiful. I couldn't shut that down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think this might be the first time where someone explicitly said, nope, I'm not debating my own side of the topic. Let's see how that works out for you.
I debated with my heart, Dana. I debated with my heart.
Hey, I had to argue against Disneyland one time, so, I get it.
Yeah, that's tough, Josh.
So I'm going to go back to the audience now. Who won our Is Die Hard a Christmas Movie debate? Was it Daniel with yes or Josh with no? Do you have any comments going on, Chris? I wonder how the audience feels.
I mean, they think they look good.
Nice.
They definitely think they look good. Crean said what everyone's thinking. Josh didn't even really try this one. Just threw in the towel. Poor Judgment has never seen a Die Hard film, so she's not going to vote. That's too bad because you were one of our voters.
I don't know that you needed to see the film in order to judge the debate.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty clear how people fall on this.
Yeah, Jordan does. She's like, well, I guess I'm going to... So I will say, I don't care what people say. I don't think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, Chris, man.
And it doesn't matter. because that's just how I feel.
Oh, okay.
All of your arguments make sense. Like, I understand it. It's just, for me, it's not a Christmas movie. Like,
He's even got that big teddy bear that he's gonna bring to his child on the plane with him. It's a Christmas gift.
I guess there's like no like Santa Claus in it. So it's like, I don't
Don
know.
McClane is Santa Claus. He's
No,
like the embodiment of Santa Claus.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
dude, he's delivering a bunch of toys, and those toys are freedom from terrorists.
I know, it's great. Like, it's the same thing when people talk about, is a hot dog a sandwich? And everyone, the points skew towards that it is a sandwich, but I don't have to believe that it's a sandwich. That's just me. I just wanted to put that out there because Josh completely derailed the debate.
But it was entertaining.
Okay, and I think I stalled enough for votes to come in.
Okay.
So, say Evan voted for Daniel. Yeah, he didn't believe. Just didn't believe. Like he should in a good
compromising situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan did Daniel. I don't know if we got that for sure. Mike says Daniel, but he appreciates the commitment, John.
Yeah.
I never said that these topics were going to be easy.
That's true. Yep. Yeah. Poor Judgment knows what's up. I need some reindeers and sleighs and shit. That's what makes a good Christmas movie. Kareem votes for Chris. I'll take it. Thank you. Let's see. Poor Judgment votes Daniel because good debate skills.
Yeah.
Jennifer also votes Daniel just because. Let's see. Mike has commentary. There's a lot more to being a Christmas movie than being set on Christmas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he's written more. I don't know if I need to share everything. It's a dissertation, to say the least. You can read it in the comments.
Go back later and.
Yeah. I mean, if we're stalling for votes, I'll go ahead and share them. Die Hard is a Christmas classic, even if it's not a Christmas.
That's a good tagline for the argument, honestly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come to us then.
TED Talk. Solid.
I mean, is it bad for me to admit that I haven't seen Die Hard recently enough to have an opinion?
It's okay. It's not, I mean, for those who want to see it, go see it.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a question though for you. Can a movie be an action movie and also a Christmas movie? Like,
Yes.
Because like if you take most Christmas movies, like It's a Wonderful Life or something, it's a drama, right?
Yeah.
But it's a drama and a Christmas movie. Die Hard is an action movie and a Christmas movie.
I think
All
that's
I
my
Want for
hang up
Christmas is a comedy and also a Christmas movie.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead is a comedy and a zombie film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
you know.
I'm still not convinced,
Genre
but okay.
blending.
It's a comedy.
Zomedy.
People would like to bring Chris around after the show.
Yeah.
It's a zomcom.
Yes.
Oh, a zomcom.
Oh,
Okay,
God, good
so
at this.
we need another debate topic. So what I like to do is sometimes mix it up a little bit, and instead of having you pick one or the other, I'm going to give you a general topic, and then you get to pick from whatever falls into that topic to debate for, and then the other person will get to pick anything but your pick. So for the next topic, I'm going to use, I think I pulled this from, I put a post on Facebook today. I am modifying this a little bit to make it a general topic, but your topic for number 4 is the best way to eat chicken. So Josh, you get to pick first. I never said these topics make any sense. That's why it's coming.
I say ass first.
I mean, if that's how.
Can we get a new topic because that one's been done now. That was.
Damn it, Chris!
He solved it.
Sorry. I just did it.
Okay. Do we really want to not do that because Chris just broke
No,
the
it's still
topic?
viable.
Chris just fucking ruined it.
Yeah,
That was a
it's
joke.
It's
It's
the way to
still
go.
viable.
You're supposed to make the
The
jokes
mouth is
after
good.
the debate's over, Chris.
Sorry.
Not when they're that good. You just make them whenever you can, man.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, let's find something else that I don't have written down. Okay, here we go. And Chris is not gonna say anything. The best, the best use for duct tape.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
And if this is hard for you, this is Chris's fault, and you can
No, I'm ready to go.
find him afterward. So Josh, you get to pick first.
Yeah.
So what would you like to debate on behalf
What
of?
side am I arguing? Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Okay, the best use for duct tape is anything but ducts.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe be a little bit more specific because Daniel
Like,
needs it to.
Everything. You can use duct tape for everything, but not ducts.
Okay, and Daniel gets to pick a best use for duct tape to argue on behalf of.
Yeah, I think that the best use for duct tape is as soon as you're done eating the ass of a chicken, sometimes there's a weird taste in your mouth from the chicken's ass.
Okay, so you're just gonna tell us what you're gonna argue on behalf of, and then I'll let Josh start. Okay. You just have to. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. You're just gonna claim your point, your topic, and then we'll give you a minute. Okay, so Josh, your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, I bet everyone somewhere in their drawer, somewhere in their utility closet has a roll of duct tape. And let me ask you one simple question. When was the last time you used duct tape on an air duct? Are you out there fixing your own air conditioning? Are you an HVAC professional? I say nay. I say you probably have used duct tape in so many other ways than actually using it for what its intended purpose was, which was for ducts. D-U-C-T. So my argument is basically that duct tape is great for everything but ducts.
Okay. So Daniel, your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, first of all, butt ducts aren't real. And then by that measure, if you're saying that duct tape is not used on ducts, when's the last time you used Scotch tape on a Scottish person? Okay? When's the last time you used masking tape to fix your mask? When's the last time you used painter's tape to bound a painter and keep him from escaping? Am I supposed to be arguing for my point or against his?
Whatever you think is gonna win.
Well, so I've dismissed his point, and now on to mine, where the best use is, in fact, after you've eaten the ass of a chicken, to get that weird taste out of your mouth, you simply apply duct tape, sticky side down on your tongue, rip off your taste buds, and you're good.
Okay, stoke face. Okay, so Josh, your rebuttal starts now.
All right, I want to start off by saying that, yeah, there are some people that like light meat and some people that like dark meat, but the ass of a chicken is freaking delicious. I'm a thigh guy all the way. I like my thighs thick. I want them double battered. I never have a weird taste in my mouth that I need to use duct tape. What are you, some sort of sexual deviant? Yeah, I like chicken ass. That's just me.
And that's
And yeah, I
time.
don't use duct tape for things other than ducks.
Okay, and Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
Okay, I'm not saying that chicken doesn't taste good. I'm just saying the ass of a chicken doesn't, but I've never eaten a chicken's ass, so maybe it does. And Josh, I have to defer to you as the expert on that. And I renew my point of you don't use Scotch tape on a Scottish person, painter's tape on a painter, or masking tape on your mask. So I feel like your argument is flawed at best and downright dangerous at work.
Okay, that was great. So I'm not really sure what we just debated, but
That made at least two of us.
but I'm going to go back to the audience. Who won this debate? Was it Daniel or Josh? Please vote based on what you think was being debated.
My Lord. Oh. Speechless. Evan says, what?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Jordan follows it up with, and why? I apologize. I'm putting myself in timeout. I will no longer show myself in the show. I'll just do comments.
No, this was great.
Okay. Oh, I did that.
You're gonna read the
Yeah.
the comments out loud, Chris.
I said I was in timeout. Okay, Green says Josh wins for so passionately defending hockey ass.
I think she meant chicken, but maybe the autocorrect.
I know. What is hockey ass?
That's when you eat Wayne Gretzky's ass.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
1 point for chicken ass.
Chicken ass, yeah.
Nice.
Josh, my grandpa used to eat the ass of the chicken at the it was big time for the trial. Yeah, that's pretty icky, Jennifer.
Don't worry, Jefferson. Counseling will take care of that.
Chicken ass.
Chicken ass, not hockey. Stupid. You knew it was autocorrect.
Oh. Okay, here's the vote. Josh wins.
Fair.
So that's 2 votes, Josh, right? If we're keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan says she's supposed to be doing homework. What is my excuse going to be if I don't get done? Sorry, I was watching a debate about eating chicken ass.
It's delicious, Chris.
I mean, to be fair, that could be a comment about watching the real debate. We don't know.
I was going to say
Oh,
that.
that's true. Evan votes Daniel because I never considered that no tape is ever used for its intent.
Thank you, Evan.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
what
that's
is
all the
Scotch?
comments.
What is
Okay.
Isn't that the name brand? I think Scotch
Yeah, I
is
think
the
so.
name brand.
Yeah. Oh, also, you never use packaging tape on your package.
All the time, though.
You know, like you're out of condom.
Oh no, I'm saying all the time, though.
No, you just don't take
Yeah.
it out. Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
we only have 2 kids for a reason, because I gotta wrap it up, Daniel.
Okay, wow. Learning a lot about people today. So that one I think went to Josh. So after 4 debates, we're all tied up. Chris is a little bit behind with his points updating. It's fine.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
I
What?
think Daniel has 2.
Yeah, it's 2 to 2.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Brian will be back shortly, I'm sure.
Chris, you're doing a fantastic job, by the way, on the 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Great job.
I don't think Brian would have said chicken ass. That's for goddamn sure.
No, he wouldn't have.
So I'm glad you're here, Chris.
That's the Emery Classic.
Okay. So I'm looking at my list of topics left. It's a pretty thin list if anyone has anything they want to put in the comments. I mean, I have one that I could go with, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with it.
Did you read? Did you see the ones that they put in the very beginning?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
And you're like, fuck those.
Chris Emery. I like to curate the topics in a way that gives some balance.
Okay, gotcha.
And let's see. I did that one. Okay. I guess the only one that I have. Oh, I guess the only one I have left is.
Oh, NorCal versus SoCal.
Ooh, is that something people know about? I mean, I do tend to like to leave something a little bit more ridiculous for the end. How familiar are you guys with the Beatles?
Best cartoon.
I know some of them push big.
Oh no, are we frozen? Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm back. We're back.
Because the only topic I have left on my list is losing your virginity versus listening to the Beatles for the first time.
Winter and summer sports?
I don't know if you guys are familiar enough with the Beatles to debate that.
Well, plus I've never lost my virginity.
That's also a good
Me either.
point.
Suggestion, chicken ass.
No. Okay, let's. I like that someone pitched the sports one, but let's do it. And like I've done this a couple times now because I'm an agent of chaos. So I'm gonna pick the topic of the sexiest sport. But what's gonna happen is you get to pick the side that your opponent debates for. So you get to give your opponent the topic. Now you can be nice or you can be funny. So Daniel gets to go first. Which sport would you like Josh to debate is the sexiest sport?
You know, I was originally going to go with curling, but I think I'm going to go with cricket because nobody fucking knows what cricket is.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So Josh, knowing this, which sport would you like Daniel to debate is the sexiest sport?
Oh, curling for sure.
Okay.
Set him up there.
There we go. So Daniel gets to
I know
go
Daniel wants
first.
to argue on behalf of curling.
I will say at this point, if you are not familiar with what the sport is and would like to very momentarily at least look up the definition on the internet, I would not be opposed to that. So Chris, do you know what either of those sports are?
Yeah, I know what curling is. Because I've tried it before in Rockland or Roseville or something. It's kind of like a shuffleboard, but on the ice.
Nice.
And then cricket is like baseball, but
British.
more boring, which is hard to do.
Totally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so with enough stalling for some internet research, Daniel, your 1 minute starts now.
All right, look, curling. Let's talk about it. Sexy? You betcha. Let me tell you why. Because curling is 2 teams, each with 4 players. We've already got some hot group action going on, all right? And they take turns sliding heavy, polished granite stones on a smooth sheet of ice. I'm surprised the ice doesn't melt, honestly, from all the sexual tension and hotness going on in the room. But also, you got people performing like they're sweeping and doing household chores. So role playing is occurring during this group sex session. It's like eyes wide shut on ice. It's fucking beautiful, and I'm turned on to talking about it.
Okay. This is my favorite topic. So Josh, your minute starts now.
I just want to say that cricket originated in England, and I don't know about you guys, but I find an English accent very, very sexy. And just listening to the announcers alone, it's just wow. The way that they use words. But let me just, if you don't know what the game of cricket is, let me just talk about it. Cricket is a bat and ball game played between 2 teams of 11 players. 11 guys? What? On a field at the center of which is 22 yards. With a wicket at each end. I don't know what a wicket is, but it sounds sexy. Each comprising of 2 bails balanced on 3 stumps.
And that's time.
Score.
I don't know. All that yardage sounds really intimidating.
Yeah,
Okay.
great if you're trying to socially distance. But if you're trying to have an orgy, not so much.
Okay, so Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that English accent that's rooted in a feudal system that oppresses weaker, less financially savvy members of the society and their history of colonialism. So I don't find anything sexy about an English accent unless you're totally against social justice. Is that what you're trying to say there, Josh? And also, 11 guys with a wicket, I don't care what 11 guys do, but when you get an Ewok involved, that's just rude.
Okay, and that's done. Oh God. Okay,
Evan's
so
with you.
Wicked as an Ewok.
nice.
All right, is it my turn?
Yes, you get 30 seconds now.
The game is adjudicated by 2 umpires and then aided by a 3rd umpire. You know what I'm saying? Third. And match referee in international matches. They communicate with 2 off-field scorers who record the match's statistical information.
And that's time.
Censors.
Okay. Well, if anyone in the audience is looking for someone to describe sports as a job, like, okay. So that was our last debate of the show. So who won our sexiest sport debate? Was it Daniel with curling or was it Josh with cricket? Go ahead and sound off in the comments. I'm just going to drink some water.
Yeah, you're blushing there, Dana.
Yeah. I think Kareen saw it too. Oh, Dana. Yeah, Jennifer said, titillating Josh. Oh, what to do?
And just remember, again, we are voting based on debating skills and not your personal preferences or other things that happened.
Here we go. Justine says that Daniel won that one.
Thanks, Justine.
Let's see. Josh won the sexiest reading of a Wikipedia article.
But that's not a debate vote.
Yeah.
Right, I'd rather win that than the debate. That's a true accomplishment, Josh.
Check out my new show next week.
Charlie voted cricket. That's all the votes for now.
Okay.
Here we go. That is my vote. Deal with it, Dana.
Okay. Well, she didn't say that was the vote. She just said.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike says Daniel, but I want Josh to narrate my eventual memoirs.
Does he get to rub his nipple while he does it?
I wasn't paying attention, but I heard Josh's do a voice, and I don't know how to feel.
Oh no.
It was it was sexy, but there was a lot of like ooh, like a little British boy, like ooh.
When does Josh turn into a British nanny during sex? I can't believe you
It's like a little Benny Hill going on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Jennifer says Daniel for his master debating skills.
I think she means jerk it or something.
Yeah, I think we're all going to as soon as the show's over, because that
I'm
was
already
hot.
started, bro. We got my duct tape out and everything.
Evan voted for Daniel.
Thank you.
He wanted to vote Josh
Okay.
because he loves British accents, but he didn't follow it up using a British accent in his description, so he was sad.
I can only do a Cockney, so it's not sexy. Cockney's
Hey.
not.
Cockney isn't sexy. It's got cock in the name. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that anywhere near my knees.
Well, mine is all the time, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
That is so not real.
Mine's not close to my knee at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mine's not either because of the duct tape.
Okay.
That's all the votes, Dana.
Great. I forgot we were even voting. I was just enjoying the conversation. Okay, so that was really close. That one went to Daniel this time.
Wow, all right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so after 5 rounds, Josh has a respectable 2, but our big winner is Daniel with 3 points. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of it. And Josh. Man, it's a hard position to be in with Die Hard.
I just want to say that Daniel, I mean, he came succinctly with like points, bullet points. I think he had a notepad at one point in this
Oh, you
debate.
mean this?
Oh my god. He was a master debater. A true master debater.
Take one to know one, brother.
Yeah.
Dana, thanks for. I don't know if this is the end of the show, but if it is, then I appreciate
It
you having me
is.
on. Chris, it's always great to see you. I
Good to see
appreciate
you.
everybody. I can't. I want to stop, but I can't, Jennifer. So
You got everyone blushing over here. Come on. Oh, look at this fire. Mm.
Whew.
Mm. Charlie says Guy Ritchie is rolling in his penthouse.
Hey.
I feel like it's true that we can say that we're all winners because that was very enjoyable. And I
fun.
laughed a lot. I'm going to need to roll down the windows on my drive home.
Great show, everybody.
I just want to say
Thanks,
thank
man.
you to both Daniel and Josh for being on the show today. This is super fun. Thank you, everybody in the audience, for showing up and putting in your suggestions and your comments and your votes. I know there are other places that you could have been tonight, so thank you for being with us. A big thank you to Chris for teching tonight. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks, crowd.
Good night.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Good to
Go
see
vote.
y'all.
Go vote unless it's for chumping and stay home.
Yeah. Agreed.